it's finna end. Thank y'all for riding with me. Well, you know you fell a lot with your boy stories with me. At this time, y'all know what I need y'all to do for us. Like, share, comment, and I repeat, smash that subscribe button, smash the hype button for us, drop us a comment. Also, follow us on all social media platforms, man. Kick back, relax, let's get it, let's go. What's up, we back at them again, man, kicking it off from the top. V Crime Storytime. Welcome to V Media Avenue and V Mud Boulevard, man. So today, we got how loyalty is always tested, man, and sometimes another person's mistake can cost you more than you willing to pay. So now, we got two young men growing up around the way for real. We got Smokey and then we got Rodney. Now, these two guys right here, man, best friends. I'm talking about since they childhood, man. You already know how it usually go. Coming up through the ranks, you just playing around the way. You start off going around to somebody else's neighborhood, taking their bikes, might get into a little verbal argument, going through middle school, going through high school, playing football, playing basketball, and then eventually you grow into who you are going to become. Like, nobody starts off with the determination or the mindset or the heart like, man, you know what? I'm going to get out here and be a conniving, wicked and wild type of dude. Nobody has those type of thoughts in their mind unless you just a wicked and wild type person. So now they form their bond playing football. They ends up moving around the same neighborhood. So they really been best friends their whole life. So now they jump off the porch for real. They jump into the game. You already know the routes, man. You're going to become a hustler or you're going to become a wolf. They choose to, make them some money. So now, once they start to develop their name around the neighborhood, meaning just showing face, just letting them know, like, man, we're a figure out here too, not necessarily even doing nothing, but jumping off the porch don't necessarily mean you getting involved in activities. That might be, man, you just coming outside. You always around the way. Your name is starting. You might be the dude around the way that get all the bras. You might be the dude around the way that got the fast cars. You might be the guy around the way that know how to fix cars. You're not doing nothing active in the field, but you have a field type of name. You have a field type of aura around who you are. So now they ends up coming out, they start selling the grass. So boom, they pumping the grass, they start to make a couple of dollars. But one day they gotta sell who they hitting on the grass. He's so gone on the grass. And this is rare for somebody that's just dealing with the grass for real. He's so trying to get busted, he done stole an ounce of seed from his uncle. He's willing to give these dudes, Smokey and Rodney, the ounce of cane for however much amount of grass that it was. They like, shit, this is a bet. They ends up giving it to him because they got a homeboy that sells straight seed. They ends up giving it to him. They ends up giving it to him, thinking that he gonna sell it as it is. He ends up taking it to the pot. He drop it. He ends up locking it up. So now, when he lock it up, he turned it from straight soft coke to crack cocaine. So boom, now he ready double, triple his goddamn money. So he ends up going to his kitty, paying Smokey and Rodney off just out of his pocket. Like, you know what? I don't even want y'all calling me asking for the money. I don't want to forget to pay y'all. Already got the little bit of money that y'all asking for. I done already whipped the product and it came back good. We good to go. He go ahead and square it. Boom, he pay the bill. So now they like, shit, man, you trying to do this again? They ends up calling the sale back. He like, man, listen, I took that from my uncle, but if y'all do right for me, I'll put y'all in contact with my uncle. Now, they not tripping because everybody profited off of this. The dude ended up getting some free grass because he stole it from his uncle. Smokey and Rodney ended up doubling their money because they gave it to the homeboy. The homeboy got it for such a good price. He ends up dropping it, cooking it. He doubles his money. So everybody was good. They like, all right, that's a bet. They ends up giving him the little half an ounce, whatever he was asking for, the whole ounce, half a pound, whatever he wanted. They ends up giving him that. They get Smokey and Rodney ends up getting in contact with Big Unc. Boom. They lock in. They place them an order. They get the straight C. When they bring it back, they give it to their homeboy because the homeboy, even though he got access to straight coke, he don't got a good enough potent product like Big Unc got. So he really looking at it like, shit, can y'all get that same shit that y'all gave me last time? Smokey and Rodney like, hell yeah. Boom. They ends up going it again. The homeboy tell him like, listen, man, instead of y'all just doing this like half middleman shit, I'ma just put up some money. Y'all put up some money. We gonna go in. I'ma sell the shit. We gonna break the profit. But instead of it being 50-50, it's gonna be 60-40 my way because I'm out here going hand in hand. I'm the one that's cooking it, and y'all seeing free profit just off of going in with me. They like, all right, that's a bet. So now the homeboy, he building the straight coke empire or the C empire. And Rodney and Smokey, they building the grass empire. They do this for about 9-10 months. I'm talking about they charge up something crazy. So boom, They ends up getting their bread up, let's just say a year or two go by. Now they, you know what I'm saying, they done had a couple of trials and tribulations in the game. Bro got locked up, one of his soldiers ended up getting locked up, but no major hits. They had to pay a couple of petty bills and a couple petty lawyer fees, but other than that, no major losses. So now they to a point the way as though they big does. They got their own spot, got their own whips, even got their own block. But one day, Smokey ends up hitting a sale on the grass. The sale got a wholesale on some perks. They get the perks. He come around the way. Him and Rodney ends up linking up. They got a homeboy named His that lived down a well-known Percocet block, like a block that actually sell pills. So they called Cuzzo like, listen, we ready to come down there and give you these joints. Let's say they had some 30s. They might have got the 30s for $15. During this time, 30s might be going for $35. So that's a $25 profit or a $20 profit. I got them for $15. I'm going to sell them for $35. So that's a $20 profit. Boom. Once I give you that, I'm going to let you keep $5 off each pill. It might be 100 pills. That's $500. Boom. We going to profit the 20 or we going to profit the 15 off of each pill. 15 100 times. Y'all do the math on that. Boom. So everybody ready. They go down there. They holler at Cuzzo. They holler at His. They give him 50 pills. This is how fast the game go. They give him 50 pills. By the time they get 3 minutes away, their cousin calling back, talking about, man, they all gonna pull back down here. This is how potent and fast that motherfucking block was jumping. Boom, niggas end up spinning around. When niggas spin back, though, Smokey and Rodney is in the back seat. Smokey in the passenger seat, Rodney in the back seat. The driver is right here in the driver's seat. Smokey got the pills in the back seat. He say, shit, man, all of us might as well throw one back. This they first time ever popping a Percocet. Now, if you never experienced this is how a person end up becoming an addict, because the feeling so good, you spend the rest of your addiction chasing that first feeling, knowing you'll never get it again. So, boom, they ends up throwing the pill back. By the time they drive 7 minutes back down the street, the pills start to kick in. Rodney get out the car. He ready to dance some niggas up. His legs get wobbly. He like, man, what the fuck? He sit back down in the car. Smokey, he conducted himself a little better. He jump outside, he go holler at Cuzzo, he give him the rest of the pills. He get the money, dab up a couple of niggas that's chilling right there for real. They jump back in the car, they S off, they gets up out of there. So boom, when they ends up doing that for real, you know, they get the money. The next day they go back down there, holler at Cuzzo. But the day that feeling that Percocet gave them that day, they woke up the next day wanting another one. Then the next day they want another one. So it go from the person they just got the wholesale of perks from, they go back probably like a week later and get another wholesale, but they don't want to sell all of them now. They slowly start to develop a habit. It gets to a point where as though within 30 days they full blown turned out. And they got an addiction of a 90 milligrams a day type of addiction. That means you're taking the 30 milligrams in the morning, 30 milligrams in the afternoon, 30 milligrams at night. That's 3 pills. So at that point, you really damn near burnt out. They start to develop the habit. Money start to get funny. But Rodney started to get a hold of himself like, no, this shit starting to affect my hustling. It's starting to affect my mood. I don't want to be addicted to nothing. He ends up quitting this shit cold turkey. Smokey, he can't quit, so he continue to fuck his money up. Or he started to go on a downward spiral because they making so much money, it's hard for him to really go broke, but he going down and down and down. Now we get to the point the way as though Rodney start to separate himself from Smokey because they got two different mindsets. You trying to get high all day. I'm trying to stay away from getting high and get back focused on making this money, building the empire up. Plus, they not dealing with the dude that was selling the straight coke for him no more because he started to look at them like, man, y'all becoming like J's and shit, man. All y'all want to do is get high all day, and once y'all get high, y'all want to chill back. Y'all not trying to run the phones right. Y'all not trying to run the block right. I'm calling y'all nodding off, sleep, not picking up. Nah, I'm cool. So he ends up not fucking around with him no more. So bum. Now he gone out the picture. Smokey doing his own thing. Rodney doing his own thing. But Rodney ends up coming across a crazy plug on a crazy load of product. He ends up tapping back in with Smokey. They come to a somewhat of an agreement. You feel what I'm saying? We just want to get money together. But Smokey has been running around with some dudes that get high and they robbing niggas. So now he asks, and this is how crazy it is. He asks Rodney, yo, niggas might as well rob the nigga that you fucking with. After Rodney's coming to you with an opportunity, man, I got a plug, crazy numbers, good work, and he willing to do right for niggas. Whatever we buy, he gonna front us double. Why the fuck would the first thing on your mind be, let's rob the man? But this is the mindset of niggas that you be dealing with when your loyalty, this my brother, this my friend, getting in the way of business, how I provide for my family, how I take care of myself. That's a hard line to straddle when a lot of motherfuckers don't make the right decision. Or what is the right decision? Do you put your friends first, or do you put the what's in best of the business? Drop it in the comments. So bum, he like, nigga, we ain't robbing him. Fuck what you talking about? Smoke. We say, all right, that's about. I was just joking, man. You always getting serious, but he was dead serious. He wasn't joking. They ends up busting the product down. They dump him off to the corners. They go their separate ways. Smokey get back around the niggas that he get high with that be robbing. They ask him what the fuck going on. Now, Smokey done already promised these niggas that Rodney was going to be down with it, just thinking that my man going back my place. So he done already made a promise to these niggas, and he's somewhat in debt to him because the niggas gave him a little bit of money when he was fucked up because they all getting high together. And the niggas that he dealing with, they already had a plan in their mind. They wanted to rob Rodney, and they just wanted to get close to Smokey to be able to get to him. These are the conniving games that a motherfucker play out here in the field, yo. This is why I tell y'all don't get involved. This is why I tell y'all don't get involved. So, boom, he goes back to them for real. They say, all right, we're going to put the play together. But we got to wait till we go back and re-up. Whole time, though, one of the niggas that he dealing with, they got a cousin who's dealing with the actual connect that Rodney is now fucking with. So, boom, about a week or two go by, Rodney say he ready to go back in and re-up. He meet up with Smokey. Smokey hit his corners. He grabbed a little bit of money that he got grabbed. He go meet up with Rodney. Rodney called a plug earlier that day. He say, listen, man, I'm busy right now. I'm going to call you later on tonight. So, Smokey and them plan already boxed from the beginning. They should have just let it go. But they like, no, fuck that. Whenever Rodney say he going to go meet him, we going to order the plug up. Hopefully, he going to tell us meet him where he meeting Rodney at. We just going to blitz him. Now, the plan is the cousin is going to call the plug. He going to pull up on him, hoping that, the connect is definitely going to be there. But hoping that he got a crazy load on him for real. When they pull up, the plug gonna either be talking to the cousin at the car, in the car, or outside the car. The homeboys and them Smokey and them, they gonna be masked up, posted in the alley. They gonna come out and rob all of them like everybody getting robbed. These are the dope fiend games that a nigga play. Like what's the odds of you calling me? We pull up and get right here, and out of the blue, some fucking strangers just rob all of us. Like, come on, my nigga. These are juvenile kiddie games, but they dangerous games as well. Whole time, everything goes planned. Rodney jump on the phone. He call the plug. They meet up at their spot, which is on the plug block. They, Smokey and them get their cousin to call to connect. He say, shit, what y'all trying to do? They put in a bigger order than usual. He say, shit, man, where y'all at right now? Shit, pull on my block. I'm right here chilling by the alleyway. He say, all right, that's a bet. They hangs up the phone. Smokey and them load up with the cousin. Rodney is already chilling in the car with the connect down there on the block. But they ducked off chilling behind tent, just smoking cool and talking about business. Bum. About 15 minutes later, Cuzzo and them pull up. They done already dropped Smokey and the other two homeboys off in the alleyway. Cuzzo pull up in the car by himself. He park, he jump out. The connect jump out, leaving Rodney chilling in the car by himself. He put the blunt together. He just in there smoking. As they sitting right there talking, two masked men come out of the alleyway. They start running towards the connect. And Cuzzo whole time, Rodney right there like, man, what the fuck? Mind you, he got a big ass Trey Pound on his motherfucking leg. He jump out the car, not even fully. He just opened the door and he like standing right here on the, like the seat and hanging over the motherfucking roof of the car. He head tapped one of the niggas, bang, bang. He ends up catching him 2-time dome shot. As the shots go off, the niggas is so thinking that it's just gonna be a robbery. They got the joints down to the side. Whole time the connect got his back turned towards the alley. So he right there talking to Cuzzo for real. As he do that, he see Cuzzo eyes get big and he back up. The plug come out the hip. He hit the cousin 2 times straight in the chest. Bung, bung. Soon as he do that, now Smoking them get so nervous. The one homeboy that's left, because the other homeboy done already got head tapped, he turn around running back to the alley because he got to realize, shit, my driver is now M1 and my partner is M1. I got to get the fuck out of here. And he on foot. Thank God the connect and Rodney not really tripping on M1 and him. They just trying to get the fuck away from the scene. They jump in the car, they gets up out of there. Whole time everybody that's on the block, they start to scatter because they don't know what the fuck going on. Plus, niggas got their own demonstration situations. Ain't nobody trying to get caught up and locked up over some shit that another motherfucker did. Everybody gets up out of there. Time out arrive on the scene. They pick up the body, the 2 bodies for real. They go down shock trauma the very next morning. Both of the bodies is identified. One of them being who, y'all? Drop it in the comments. Mother Lover Smokey. And then the other body was one of his homeboys who he was running around getting busted with for real. Boom. Whole time Rodney see the news for real, he like, man, what the fuck? I done head tap my fucking brother, man, this wild ass fucking nigga. He started going off, but immediately after that, he fall to his knees. Tears start rolling down his eyes. He's like, man, what the fuck, bro? I told this nigga no, like, what the fuck is you doing? But these are the hard-head choices and the decision that you gotta make over, man, being loyal. And do I let him rob my connect who I'm making money with, or do I tell him the correct thing to do and say, no, chill out, you geek, and fall back? Whole time, like 5-10 minutes later, after he get done crying, his phone go off. It's the connect. Whole time he done seen the news. He say, yo, I'm gonna ask you one time and one time only, yo. You set that shit up. You knew that shit was gonna get like that. Whole time he can hear the crying, or that he can hear that Rodney just got done crying. He say, nigga, I just fucking M1 my brother, bitch. Don't ask me no fucking dumbass shit like that, my nigga. Stop fucking playing with me, whore. He hangs up the phone. But that solidified to the connect, like, he really ain't had nothing to do with that. He really ain't know. And that day formed their bond. Later on that night, the connect pulled up on Rodney like, look, man, you know, just man to man shit. I had to know, like, did you have something to do with that? But I understand the situation that you was put in, and you choosing to be loyal and be a man. I'ma forever respect that. And man, listen, you gonna forever be good, because the connect nigga was a real major type nigga, a real big dude. So they ended up locking in, becoming best friends, running a motherfucking empire for 10, 12 years until they ended up getting 30 years in the feds when the feds ended up crashing them. But just look at how their bond and their friendship was built. The connect replaced Smokey after Rodney had the M1 and head tap Smokey for doing some backdoor shit that he never condoned. And so this was just a wicked and wild situation, man. Jump in the comments, let me know what y'all feel about this. With that being said, Mark, thank y'all for riding with me. Well, you know you forever locked with your boy stories with V. At this time, one more time for me, Mob. Like, share, comment, hit the subscribe button, hit the hype button, like, share, comment. Let's go. We 8 people, excuse me, that's 6. We 8 people away, man, from 10,000 subscribers, man. Let's get there tonight. I love y'all. Mark.